Привіт усім, з вами Лірок. І ми сьогодні продовжуємо історію Генрі. У нас є на черзі основне завдання «Усе, що блищить». Нагадаю, в попередній серії ми шукали купця Менхарта, а знайшли натомість сера Ульріха, незрозуміло звідки, який інкогніто був. І він передав документи Тобайасу Фейферу після невеличкої сутички з Генрі. Ми зараз в Ратаї. Крім того, тут є якесь другорядне завдання, я так розумію, це від Яна Птачика. Його ми теж візьмемо. В документах записано, як підробляли монети. Які ми знайшли в Прибіславиці. Дуже гарні підробки, але все-таки підробки.
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
Справжнє ім'я чи ні.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir
Через
Radzik.
стосунки між його паном та паном Радзиком.
As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzik has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau.
Старшини міста Пазала.
Interrogation held this day. Put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia.
Що в Богемії.
Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. But this is interesting.
Це вже цікаво.
Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich.
Там 3 сторінки чи 2. Що ж докладніше.
This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman. But they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand.
Пізнаю
It's a
почерк.
Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful.
Так,
And we shall begin
тому
our
що його пани не
investigation.
служать королю.
The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can
Але
follow.
підробки хочуть знайти.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once.
Зараз
Look around the forges in
вирушиш
the
в
city.
Сазаву.
Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. Good luck then.
Дізнайтесь, хто у Сазаві працює з міддю. Так, і в нас є другорядне завдання, напевно, воно на 3-му поверсі. Так, додатково у нас поговорити з Ульріхом. Працює з міддю. І де беруть ртуть. Ян Птачок.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Діється, пане.
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error
Часу
of
за
my
мене
ways.
потяжчість.
And he said to bring you
Але
two.
тебе він сказав взяти з собою. Цілком заслужено, щось мені це не подобається, я тут до чого.
Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're
І
going
тебе
with me.
заразом, бо підемо ми вдвох.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary.
Дарма
You look
переживав.
as smart as any courtier.
Thanks. I'll try my best.
So I see. But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll
Майже
get in the
ношення
county.
добріших одних нема. Ніде. Так, ну що, пішли.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle,
My
lord.
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important,
not at all, Uncle. We were
like
just...
boozing and whoring, for
Там і пляшки
instance.
чи якої дівки.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are.
Більше
He's
телепа,
not
ніж
my
ти сам.
ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I
Такий
had
був
the bailiff here
Ото
complaining,
Генрі
and could
добре.
I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the Lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects.
Це про історію з
I'm sure I don't
лазнею.
have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was
Так,
the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polna. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson... Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his
безчестив його
girl and
дочку, виставив
humiliated him.
його на посміх.
I was only...
Oh,
I'm
don't
sorry.
whine, for
I'm
heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility.
Так. Ще до Генрі
I
зараз
have a
дійде.
job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wolflin of Camberg. That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too.
Один
A cousin
родич
of
Олешнівських
Bernard's
панів.
and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of
Заплутані.
my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard.
Двір
Got a
до
report that
Бернарда.
Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him.
На нього
I just
наїхати.
stepped
Ото
up.
добрі
It's a family
родичі.
affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work then.
Значить, до діла. Барон-розбійник. Вау. Один на одну. Це вони разом стали. І долучиться до загону Бернарда.
You've got plenty, all right. Sir Bernard's father has charge of some estates near Coley.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Так.
I heard some farmhands were murdered. So did I. There was a raid on one of the farms
Убийство
nearby.
поблизу.
These are evil times.
Так. О. Капітан
So Hanish
Бернард.
sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And
Ми
Sir
трошки
Han,
з ним
too.
тренувались, поки вас не було, то він трохи побитий.
Can I ask? Thank you.
Він трошки побитий. Ну, тренували меч, там сокиру, булаву, потім повністю побита вся броня.
Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanish sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Don't doubt that, Mr. Hahn. I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace. Yeah.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, the Melotas?
Мілота.
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather,
Один
Urban
прадід.
Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to their name.
Нашому часті роду не...
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Що
What you
прокляті.
like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg plan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Кажи.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them. I
А,
couldn't
боялися
blame them.
прокляття.
Why's
Зрозуміло.
that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Зразу п'ятьох.
Christ.
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord.
Це вже така казка.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night.
Тім ченців.
Didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. But he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything and everyone in his past, started throwing crockery at the servants. On his death, he sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. Folk said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me.
Whoa!
How
Slow
are we
down.
supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Vitus and Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will.
Висять.
Let's go. We have to make camp.
Welcome, Henry.
Hamlin, take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Повішали.
Yeah.
Щоб не шукати довелося інших всіх.
Yeah.
Ну такі вже казки страшні розказують про родичів. Тут від Нойхофа далеко вже, якщо чесно. Тут вже навіть ближче буде до Талмберга, поки ми до табору доїдемо.
Yeah.
Так, це десь тут недалеко якраз місце, де ми полювали з Яном Птачиком. Напевно, всі вони туди і йдуть. Так, це точно тут. Тут нічого немає. Можна буде потім одяг Яна Птачика ще забрати. Не забути. Ну, хай вже дійдуть до місця. Поговоримо з капітаном Бернардом.
Good health to you.
Tell me, Captain, how come this wolfling is attacking his own kin?
They say
Правильно,
blood's
власне,
thicker
відмінив.
than water, but sometimes I wonder.
Інколи я в цьому
Look at
сумніваюся.
our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolfling?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard,
Переломний
and a
виродок і
bandit.
бандит.
No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfin, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5,
Народила
All
5.
at the same time?
all in one night. But only one of them lived till morning, the youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it.
Як подивитися.
Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then
Раптом
one day
з'явився
he appeared
нізвідки.
from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
Так.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can.
Найліпше
should
піти
do it,
тобі,
Henry.
Генрі.
My men would probably just startle them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the
За лісом біля
crossroads, directly north
перехрестя.
from our camp. Good luck then.
Так. Одна тут, де ми колись обікрали. Шаль, здається, вкрали. А друга на півночі. Де ми шукали, здається, вкраденого коня. Цікаво. Напевно, на північ трошки швидше. Спочатку поїдемо на південь. Тоді через секунду на місці. Секунда пройшла, ми коло ферми південної на північ від Нойгофа. Поговоримо з ними, що вони тут знають.
God's blessings.
Тому що ми ніколи тут ні в кого не забирали шаль.
Captain Bernard sent me to find out about the raid. What exactly happened?
Those filthy cutthroats beat my husband black and blue, then stole all our food stores and vanished, the poxy bastards. Poor Lumiere, he didn't want to let them get away with it, so he chased them as far as the woods. But they cut him down, and now I'm afraid he'll not live to see the light of day.
Did you see which way they went?
Along the track here, straight into the woods. My old man gave chase and fought with them by the old hunter's shelter. He slashed one of them with his sickle. He bled like a stuck pig, the bastard.
You think he might have been bleeding enough to leave a trail?
Maybe. Who knows? I just hope he's in hell where he belongs, the poxy bastard.
Так, як вони виглядали?
What were they like?
Swine and lousy curs, that's what they were like.
That's not what I meant.
No, sorry. They weren't your ordinary footpads. They were well dressed, and they talked of some lord called Wolflin.
I thought as much. Is there something I can do to help? With your husband, I mean.
I fear only God Almighty can help him now. Although, there is one thing you could do. I have to keep changing Lumiere's bandages, but I'm running out of clean
linen. Кишенці і на коні трошки.
I don't want to leave him alone here.
All right, I'll bring you something.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do. Thanks. I'll be going.
Щоб 3 пов'язки.
Go and give those bastards a taste of their own medicine, the murdering beast. God be with you.
Так, де там пов'язки? Мусять бути. А все інше можемо зняти потім з їхніх трупів. Ага. До речі, у нас чомусь меч вкрадений в табір Куно. Не знаю чому. Опа. О, можна поговорити.
I've got some bandages here for your husband.
I'm grateful. I'll go and bandage him up right away, and let me give you a few groschen for your trouble. I've nothing left here except a few groschen I buried down by the creek. Luckily, those bastards never found them. I'll be glad to reward you.
А нащо?
Keep it. You need it more than I. They took everything you had.
Not everything, because you saved my dear husband. Take it. I insist.
Very well then. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Нічого собі, 325 грошей. Нащо? Так, і відвідуємо ще ту іншу ферму. Там теж цікаво поговорити, порозпитувати. Південну ферму ми розпитали. Залишилась північна. Так, через секунду на місці. Секунда. Секунда пройшла. І ми поряд з північною фермою, яка трошки на південь відлужиться. Ну, не трошки, ну, добре на південь відлужиться. І що тут знову? А ні, двері відчинені. Несподівано.
God preserve you, good knight. Can I do something for you?
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't
Я
watching.
не
My
дивилася.
husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off
Просто
again,
поїхали собі
without
геть.
further ado?
More or less.
Більш-менш.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Була всередині.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Щось тут не те. Якесь безглуздя.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No! It's just... It all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolfling, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus. Why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig
Ні,
and a
мішок
sack of
яблук.
apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
That was very Christian of you, considering they came to rob you.
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill us.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the
Того ж
same
вечора вони
evening,
повернулись.
they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
Такий дурний.
I understand. They threatened you.
They didn't exactly threaten me. They didn't have to. But if they get away from you, they'll come back and get revenge.
Don't worry. We'll take care of them. Begging your pardon, but are you soft in the head? If I hadn't coaxed it out of you, we might never have found them.
I know I should have told you, but I was afraid of them, and of you too.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Goodbye.
Відправили нас.
I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Так. Навіть цікаво. А тепер можна піти по тому шляху. Так, а вона нам показала... он табір. Все, зрозумів. Ну, добре. Зараз я тоді трошки обійду і підемо ще по кривавому сліду. Табір в нас відмічений на карті вже. Здається, ми там коня знайшли, або десь поряд. Вже дорога. Нема.
Yeah.
І підемо по кривавому сліду. Напевно, її взагалі не варто було тягнути. Але вже заодно перемістили нас швиденько сюди. Перейдемо по сліду. Я не певен, скільки їх там, але думаю, це вже не зовсім страшно. Де там той слід? О, привіт, ти хто такий?
What are you doing here?
Have you any idea who I am?
Indeed, a suspicious person roaming about in the woods
Лісак,
on
що я
guard.
охороняю.
Then I hope you're guarding them well, because I am Henry of Skalitz, the new master huntsman of Talmberg.
Oh. Ah. Right. I was just doing my job.
Very well. But now, gamekeeper, don't detain me any longer.
Of course, Master Huntsman. My apologies.
That's all right.
Все гаразд. Ох, ти ж. Я тут шукаю зовсім інше. А, він тут живе. Поряд.
More blood. Must be close. Blood. This is the right way.
Крові тут купа. Майстер лісничий.
Another trace. They dragged him this way.
Ага, треба від ферми, напевно, було б глянути. Там просто вже багатько крові. Насправді. Якось цікаво нас направило зразу. Так, от і ферма, так. Поїхали. Не здалося, чи там щось було. Здалося просто. Тоді їдемо до того місця, де серпом. Кров. Сліди натоптані.
Blood. This is the right way.
А, он.
Looks like this is the right way. Blood. This is the way.
Ще.
Another trace. They dragged him this way. He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him.
Вистежити його буде
That
не
looks like
важко.
blood.
Схоже на кров.
Looks like this is the right way. This is the way.
Знову по доріжці.
Another trace. They dragged him this way.
Тягнули.
That looks like blood. Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Добре. Тоді через секунду коло капітана Бернарда. Секунда пройшла. Капітан Бернард.
Good health to you.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
Не зовсім.
How many men did you see?
Я їх не рахував. Скажімо,
Around 10.
60.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
А,
I
пообіцяв
gave Sir
пану
Hanush my
Ганушу.
word I'd look out for his men, and I intend to keep it. So it's my duty to advise a parley.
You're going to advise me?
You're not seeing straight, Captain. No wonder, since Wolfland's your kin. Please, just grant me one thing. Let me go and parley. I'll find out more, and maybe we can settle everything without losing any men.
You want to parley? Listen, Henry, you can't rely on Wolfland to act honorably. There's every chance you won't come
Всі
back.
шанси, що ти
Don't
не
worry. I
повернешся.
know it's a risky business, but have you got anyone better for the job?
No, I'm sorry to say I haven't. Wolfland's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms,
Одяг з
so it's
моїх
clear you're
гербом.
my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. And try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed. See you later.
І йдіть без зброї. Так, зброю зняли. І вафенрок треба одягнути. До речі, з зулами трошки зняли одяг. Лишнянський вафенрок. Важно було б ще вмитися десь. По дорозі. Можливо, тут в таборі будників є. Плюс-мінус по дорозі виходить. Так, тоді через секунду поряд з табором барона-розбійника. Секунда. Секунда пройшла. Ми перед табором. На жаль, не знайшли в таборі будників, де вмитися. Але це нічого. У Генрі достатньо високі характеристики, щоб він міг і в такому вигляді йти на переговори.
Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to
Слава
parley.
капітана
Why should I
Бернарда.
trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true, and you are wearing Sir Bernard's colours. I suppose I should take you to Sir Wolfland, but if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
What the hell are you looking at? Come with me.
Іди за мною. Ну, пішли. Може десь тут можна вмитися. Жаль, що в річці не можна. Ну, тут такий собі збрід. Принаймні, Генрі, якщо і не домовиться, то можна порахувати, скільки їх є. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ну, тут трошки більше 10.
What's your name, boy?
Henry.
Одягнений.
I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin,
Люблена
Sir
козна.
Bernard of Oleshna.
Пана
So,
Бернарда з Олешни.
what exactly is your message?
І заплатити компенсацію, ви можете залишити награбованим, ми ладнаємо це двобоєм, я чув, що ваша сім'я проклята. Можна
Why do
спитати.
you want to hurt the lords of Aleshna?
That bastard Malota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Malota convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
Aye, I came back. But Malota bribed the priest to
Я
testify
предсмертне
my father
зізнання.
made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son, me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of the king wouldn't believe a story like that.
Maybe not, but the
Але
king's
король
in
у полоні,
captivity, and none of the
шляхти
nobles
нема
have
часу на
time for
суди.
courts. No one will hear my case, and by the time this turmoil is over, everyone will have forgotten about me.
Brown it a bit, then throw the meat in. And the
I heard some interesting tales about you. They say your family is cursed.
So Bernard's been telling those
Знову
stories
розповідається
again.
історія.
How my Oleshna cousins do love to gossip.
So your father didn't have...
What? A twisted mouth? Aye. Looked like it was run over by a wagon. And he was born with 4 siblings and none of them lived. True.
Але не випускають одну річ із цієї казочки.
What's that?
That my grandmother was one of 5 babes and her mother one of 4. That's how it goes in that family. And then that talk of the witch. Pah! My grandma couldn't wait to marry my grandfather and give him children.
Залишити награбоване. Якщо залишити награбоване, заплатиком можете залишити награбоване. Ну, давайте так.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanish's subjects and pay 3 groschen in compensation.
That's a very generous
Щедра
offer.
пропозиція.
But tell me, why should I accept?
У тебе немає приводу для вражаючих зараз. Місцеві жадають крові бандитів. Ну, це теж правда. Ух, в нього такі характеристики досить такі не низькі.
Don't you know what's been going on around here recently?
Should I?
Bandits have been on the rampage all over the county. Cutthroats raided a nearby stud farm, and the locals have had enough of it.
No doubt, but I've nothing to do with that.
Try telling them that. On the way here, the captain recruited men from
Правда,
half
десь
the
половини
county.
графства.
He intends to make an example of you.
Why me? No doubt you've plenty to choose from.
Because you're the first one who's had the gall not to run. So you'll be the first one they catch, and I'm sure you can imagine what'll happen then.
And why warn me? Why parlay at all if there are so
Ні,
many?
якщо вас так
So Hannes
багато.
wants to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. He'd be happier if you just moved on somewhere else, so he sent me to bargain with you.
You're saying it wasn't Bernard's idea.
If the captain knew I came here in his colours, he'd flay me alive.
The devil take it.
А йому грець.
There's nothing here worth
Все одно тут
pillaging
нема що
anyway.
грабувати.
All right. I accept your offer. Tell your captain we'll move on.
Don't forget to leave the loot and 60 groschen too.
There's no denying you're a good negotiator, lad. Oh well. No doubt we'll find easier pickings elsewhere. Better run along before Bernard loses patience.
Красномовство. До речі, це, здається, в нас уже останнє. Так, це вже останнє. Надійний посередник. Це нам не треба. Якщо торговець втратив терпець, руч з вами, ви отримаєте ще один шанс запропонувати ціну. Вкрадені речі, якби, немає сенсу. Простіше перечекати, поки вони стануть не крадені. У нас уже все є. Все, красномовство на максимумі. Поверніться і відзвітуйте капітану Бернарду. Так, через секунду, відповідно, коло нього. Секунда. Секунда пройшла. Капітан Бернард.
I've just come back from Wolfling, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
I talked them into moving out. Not only that, but they left all their loot and 3 groschen too, as compensation.
I can hardly believe it. That turned out a lot better than I
Багато
expected.
краще, ніж
The point
сподівався.
is for Sir Hanush, I expect.
Naturally.
Well then, take the money and ride to Ratai. In the meantime, we'll break camp and make sure those bastards keep their part of the bargain.
Right, Captain. I'll be on my way.
And Henry, nice work. See you later.
Так. Пан Ян Птачек десь дівся. Вони вже тут сплять усі. Нормально влаштувались. Так, а ми відзвітуємо натомість пану Ганушу. Так, через секунду у Ратаї. Секунда пройшла, ми в Ратаї. Поряд з млином пан Гануш, очевидно, вирішив погуляти. Десь тут поряд. О, чомусь він зовсім не в замку. Гануш з липи. Так. Барон розбійник. Переконав капітана Бернарда дозволити мені домовитись з Вольфіном.
So was I. I promised Wolflin safe conduct out of your territory, on condition he leave
що
all
він
the
залишить
loot
всю
here
здобич і
and pay
заплатить
3
копу
score
грошей
groschen
як
in compensation.
відшкодування.
Well done. It will take Bernard a while to get over his disappointment at not
Він може
being able to get
помститися.
revenge. But the important thing is, we're rid of that troublemaker. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something
Якось
finally
нарешті
turned
вийшло
out well.
добре.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Агдебурзька кіраса. Ну що ж, все вийшло чудово. А на поки все. Дякую за увагу. Бережіть себе.